Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone had a solid night's sleep. Y'all doing well. Everyone's well rested. So we're gonna move forward, guys. The video today is actually gonna be for the week of December 14th through December 18th. That's our week before our Christmas break. All right. So the plan is we're gonna kind of buckle down and get through two more programming projects to wrap up loops, and then that way we'll have a nice solid foundation on loops before we come back in January and really start having to move on to a little more difficult stuff. All right, so go ahead and get your NetBeans open and get your It's Learning page open as well. All right, so if you take a look at the It's Learning page, we have 2 days of classes this week. We have Tuesday, December 15th, and Thursday, December 17th. So what we're going to be working on is two different problems. On the 15th, we're going to focus on bully shakedown, and that's what this video is going to be about. And then on the 17th, we're going to do speed dial. All right, so bully shakedown, if you scroll down, you will see that I have now put the descriptions of these problems also on the It's Learning page. That way, if you don't want to actually open up and download the lab, you don't have to. Alright, so all I've done is copy and pasted this to the It's Learning page just to make it a little easier for y'all. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to write a program that simulates the interaction between a bully and a student. Alright, so I'm going to read this. A bully wants to buy a video game for $30. However, he has no money. So he decides to steal lunch money at school. Remember, guys, this is not good. This is not moral. This is not good practice. But this happens, and we're programmers, and we program real world stuff. So that's why we're doing this. All right, so we are going to be programming to have our bully shake down students at the school and get money from them until he has enough money to purchase his game. All right, so we know that his game is $30. So we're going to need to loop. He's going to have to keep shaking down kids. So walking down the hallway, grabbing a kid, shaking them down, they drop their money until he has 30 bucks. So he might get $2 from the first kid, and then he goes and finds another kid, shakes that kid down, gets another $3. Now he's at $5. So we just got to keep going until we get to 30. All right, just kind of a quick explanation. So after each shakedown, you should print the amount of money collected as well as the amount of money the bully still needs. All right, so we're just going to take this step by step, how we do every problem, just kind of focus on the first sentence. All right, a bully wants to buy a video game for $30, however, he has no money. All right, so I'm going to go into NetBeans, and I'm going to start a new project, and I'm going to call it Bully Shakedown Video. All right, that's what I'm naming mine because obviously I'm making a video. If we program this in class together, it'll just be called Bully Shakedown. All right, I'm going to delete my comments like so, so that I have a full page of I have like a full area to do some coding. All right, so normally we start by creating a scanner. But I don't really see anything in here where I didn't really read anywhere where it says that we're gonna have the user enter anything, so we may not need a scanner. So let's start without making a scanner and see if we need to come back and make one later. Alright, so Bully wants to buy a video game for $30. Alright, so game price. Alright, so we're going to be dealing with doubles because we're dealing with prices, right? Let me add a little extra light so y'all can see me this morning. Alright, so we're dealing with prices, so we're going to have doubles. So game price is equal to 30. Alright, however, he has no money, so we need something for the bully money. So how much money he has. So bully's money, he has $0 to start. Alright, so that pretty much takes care of the first sentence. we have a variable called game price, which is $30. And he has no money, so the bully has no money, so we have bully money is $0. So he decides to steal lunch money at school. This isn't moral, remember, this is not a good thing. Alright? You are to have your bully shake down students at school and get money. So let's program, we always program the logic first. Alright, so program logic first, and then we do a while loop. After that, we do a while loop to repeat the logic. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is program the logic of our interaction, our simulation first. Alright, so you are to have your bully shake down students at school and get money from them until he has enough money to purchase his game. Alright, so guys, you can do this however you want. Just like the deli meat lab we did, it's really up to you how you approach this. So I'm going to say Benny the bully enters the school. Benny walks down the hall and finds his first victim. Benny walks up to a student, grabs him, shakes him a bit, and money falls out. Okay, so we kind of have two options here, right? So we got to figure out how we want to handle how much money Benny gets. So we can either ask the user, all right, which means a scanner, right? We could ask the user how much money fell out, or we could use math.random to generate a random number between 0 and 30. But I kind of think it'll be better if we just ask the user, right? So let's create a scanner, all right? So we are going to create a scanner. So we've done this several times, so I'm not going to do all the commenting. I'm just going to say you need to create a scanner. Again, that process is import java.util.scanner. Alright, then in between class and main method, static scanner keyboard equals new scanner system.in. Alright. And now this is where we would do part 3 for our prompt. So how much money fell out of the student's pocket? Alright, so let's type it in. How much money? So the user would type it in, and now we need to store it. So double, what do we want to call this? We need a new variable. How about money looted? Money looted, money found, money collected. I like money collected. Alright, so we're going to do dot next double. Cool, right? So let's just quickly run this and test it. Alright, so I click run. Benny the bully enters the school. Benny walks down the hall and finds his first victim. Benny walks up to a student, grabs him, shakes him a bit, and money falls out. How much money fell out of the student's pocket? $4. Alright, so at this point, $4 would have been stored into money collected. And we haven't printed anything out, we haven't done anything, so we need to keep moving with our logic. I'm going to make this a print statement so that way it didn't go to the next line. So I am going to do that just because I personally think that's better. Alright, so now we need a while loop. So we need to figure out, alright, so we have while plus with our condition, and then we have the brackets. But what is our condition? When do we want this while loop to stop? Well, when the amount of money collected, so the amount that he has taken from people, is greater than or equal to the game price, right? So we want him to repeat this process. We want to repeat this process until he has at least $30. So the way we say that is money collected is greater than or equal to the game price. All right, so it popped down in here into my while loop, and now I need to do my logic. A lot of times we do some copying and pasting, but I want it to flow. I want this story to flow. So I'm gonna say Benny doesn't have enough money for his game yet. Benny continues down the hall to find his next victim. Alright, I'm just telling a story. Benny aggressively finds another student, grabs him, and gives him a little shake. Alright. So now Benny's found another student, given him a shake. So we can copy and paste. So how much money has fallen out? So how much money fell out of the pockets? So now our money collected. So we're going to store that into money collected, but remember we need to do plus equals, because really this is saying money collected is equal to money collected plus keyboard.next double. So that's really what this statement is saying. It's just shorthand for it. So we're taking the amount of money we already have and adding the amount the user puts in and storing it into the money we already had. All right. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that until Benny has enough money. So now print out, what does it want it to print out? Oh, after each shakedown, you should print out the amount of money collected as well as the amount he needs. Okay, so we haven't done that yet. So here in the first logic, we need to do that. So print out the statistics, right? So Benny currently has, so he has bully money. Oh. So I guess I accidentally made two variables here, guys. So we don't need bully money because we're calling it money collected. That's my bad. All right. Benny currently has money collected. I'm going to put a dollar sign. So Benny currently has that much money collected. I'm going to add a period. All right. He has that much money collected. So Benny still needs. Alright, and to figure out how much he needs, we need to take game price and subtract money collected, right? So 30 minus whatever he has, just like that. Alright, so these are our statistics. So every time we do a shakedown, it wants us to do this. Alright, so we do a shakedown here before, right? The program logic first, statistics. Then inside our while loop, program logic, statistics. All right, so we just needed to add that into our while loop. And then outside of the while loop now, let's just print a success statement. All right, So if we break out of that while loop, Benny has looted enough money to get Cyberpunk 2077. That's fitting, right? At 3 o'clock today, Benny will be on his way to GameStop. Alright? So, in my story, Benny's a bully, and Benny's going around looting kids to get their money until he has $30 to go buy Cyberpunk 2077. So you guys can change up your story. You know, your print statements are up to you. But you just need to program it to where something's occurring, a bully's collecting money, so he can go and buy a game. So let's test it all now that I think I'm done. All right. So how much money fell out of the student's pocket? Well, let's read it all. Benny the bully enters the school. Benny walks down the hall and finds his first victim. Benny walks up to a student, grabs him, shakes him a bit, and money falls out. How much money fell out of the student's pocket? Alright, so this first time he got $3. Oh, Benny currently has $3. Benny still needs 27. Uh-oh. So something I've done here is not right. Oh, okay, sorry. This should be less than, guys. That's my fault. Alright, so this loop is only going to happen while money is less than the game price. Alright, so right now the way I have it, it's greater than. So in this scenario, alright, in this scenario we have here, if I look at my output, Benny has $3 and needs 27. So this would have been 3 is greater than 30, which is not true. So I need to change this to less than. That's my fault. It's early. It's early. Alright, so I'm going to run it again. Benny the bully enters school. Benny walks down the hall and finds his first victim. Benny walks up to a student, grabs him, shakes him a bit, and money falls out. How much money fell out of the student's pocket? Alright, $3. Benny currently has $3. Benny still needs 27. Benny doesn't have enough money yet. Benny continues down the hall to Finn. Alright, I need to go back and change that. I said Finn. Continue to find his next victim. Alright. Benny aggressively finds another student, grabs him, and gives him a little shake. How much money fell out? Alright, $10 this time. Alright, so now we have 13, needs 17. So next kid gives him 16. He's a buck short, then he gets $4. So Benny still needs -3, so we're good. He goes and gets his game. Alright, so success. I know it's not acceptable, guys. We don't condone, I guess, bullying in school, but this is just a simulation of the real world. So you can write it however you want, guys. You just need to make sure that it accomplishes everything that's here in the problem. All right, let me know if you have any questions. We'll go through this during class next week. I hope everyone has a great weekend. All right, thank you, guys.